Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to another video by myself, Beach ASMR. In today's video, we are going to be previewing the Euro 2024 teams. We're going to go through the teams on the Euro website, and also we're going to have a go at predicting the outcome of the Euros. I love a summer footy tournament. There is simply not many things in life much better than being down at the pub with your mates, watching the game. I normally follow my football in the Prem, and my team is Liverpool. I'm not a huge avid fan, some might call me a bit of a plastic, but I still like to follow it nonetheless. Internationally, I support Australia. Pretty neutral in terms of the Euros who I want to win. Probably, if I had to support a team, I might pick Scotland, even though maybe I wouldn't bet on them to win. But without further ado, let's have a look at the groups and the teams in the groups. So, starting off in Group A, we have Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland. Let's have a look at what stats we can find about Germany. Without further ado, let's see what stats we need to know about Germany. So the three fixtures are versus Scotland on the 14th of June at 9 o'clock in Munich. Then they're going to take on Hungary in Stuttgart before they take on Switzerland in Frankfurt. Okay. They automatically qualified as they're the hosts, but we know they would have anyways. And you know what? Their best ever Euro is in 1972 and 80. They won it, and in 1996 they won it as a unified Germany. And then in the last Euros they lost 2-0 to England in the round of 16. Their coach is Julian Nagelsmann. And Nagelsmann has been on something of a roller coaster ride since succeeding Hansi Flick in September 2023. But friendly wins against France and Netherlands in March seem to have sparked optimism and belief. The tactically astute 36-year-old selects players based on form, and convincing Toni Kroos to return from international retirement could turn out to be his best move yet. I don't know if anyone watched the Champions League final, but I did, and Kroos was sensational. It's a shame that he's retiring. So, did you know Germany are appearing at a record 14th Euro? They did not qualify for the first 3 editions. However, they have not missed the finals since. Does that mean that they won their first ever Euros? So the first ever Euros they qualified for, they won. Would you look at that? That's crazy. Next up, let's have a look at Scotland. This is probably my team, if I had to choose a team. So, Scotland are taking on Germany, Switzerland, and Hungary in Munich, Cologne, and Stuttgart. In the qualifying, they played 8 and they won 5, drawing 2, losing 1, scoring 17 goals and taking in 8 goals against. So that's quite impressive. It's over 2 goals a game on average scored. Their top qualifying scorer being Scott McTominay with 7 goals. Their best ever finish has always been in the group stage, and in the Euro 2020s they were in the group stage. Coach Steve Clarke. Scotland have reached back-to-back European Championships under Clarke, the first Scotland manager to achieve that, and have qualified directly for a major finals for the first time since 1998. If they can reproduce their fine qualifying form, the next target for Clarke and company will be to make further history by becoming the first Scotland squad to progress beyond the group stage at a finals tournament. Did you know this is the second time Scotland have qualified for back-to-back European Championships? Just the second time. And what have Hungary got to say for us? So obviously Hungary taking on Switzerland, Germany and Scotland, and that is going to be in Cologne and Stuttgart. They are not playing in Munich. In their group qualifying, they played 8, winning 5, drawing 3, losing 0, so a slightly better record than Scotland. They scored 16 goals and conceded 7. Their top scorer in qualifying was Barnabas Varga and Dominic Szoboszlai, both scoring 4 goals. Their best ever finish in the Euros came all the way back in 1964, 60 years ago, where they got 3rd place. In 2020 they reached the group stage. Coach Marco Rossi, having led Hungary from a Nations League C to A, come agonizingly close to progressing from a Euro 2020 group containing Germany, France and Portugal, and now unbeaten, reached Euro 2024. Rossi's popularity is sky high among players and fans alike. The Italian appears equally smitten, taking Hungarian citizenship. The togetherness, discipline and belief he has instilled among his squad is remarkable, with Hungary looking increasingly capable of springing a surprise or 2. And did you know Hungary hold the longest current unbeaten run of all Euro 2024 finalists? 14 matches since a 2-0 home defeat by Italy in the Nations League in September 2022. Wow, that is impressive. Finally, for Group A, let's have a look at Switzerland and see how Switzerland are doing. In their 3 matches, they are playing Hungary, Scotland and Germany in Cologne and Frankfurt. In the qualifying, they played 10 matches. They won 4, drew 5 and lost 1, Look at this, they scored 22 goals and conceded 11, with their top scorer being Zeki Amdouni with 6 goals. In Euro 2020, they achieved their best ever finish, where they lost in the quarter-finals to Spain 3-1 on penalties. Okay, let's have a look. Their coach is Murat Yakin. The 49-year-old has been at the Natty helm since summer 2021. He oversaw Switzerland's run to the last 16 at the 2022 World Cup, where they reached the knockout phase for a 5th straight major tournament. After a low-key end to their Euro 2024 qualifying campaign, Yakin will want his team to regain their famed consistency as they bid to extend that impressive run. Did you know Euro 96 was Switzerland's first European Championship finals? This year marks their 6th finals appearance in the last 8 editions. So there we have it, Group A with Germany, Scotland, Hungary and Switzerland. Group B, wow. These are some strong teams in Group B. And let's start off with Spain. Spain are going to play Croatia, Italy and Albania in Berlin, Gelsenkirchen and Düsseldorf. They qualified the winners of their group, where the top scorers were Joselu and Alvaro Morata with 4 goals each. Look at that, in their 8 games they scored 25 goals and conceded just 5. How impressive. They have won the Euros on 3 occasions, in 1964, 2008 and 2012. In 2020, they were the semi-finalists where they lost 4-2 to Italy, who were the eventual winners. The coach is Luis de la Fuente, a likable Basque who won the Spanish La Liga as a fullback with Athletic Club. The Spain boss has the winning habit. His side beat Group B rivals Italy and Croatia as they won the UEFA Nations League last summer, and he previously led national teams to Euro glory at underage levels, the under-19s in 2015 and the under-21s in 2019. The levels he can summon from his big players after brilliant club seasons will dictate Spain's trajectory. Did you know Spain are the only national team to have won 3 continental and world titles in a row? Euro 2008, the 2010 World Cup, and Euro 2012. I remember, because I was a kid around this time, and I remember that Spain just seemed invincible for like 7-8 years. They seemed untouchable. Absolutely crazy. Next up we have Croatia, who play Spain, Albania and Italy in Berlin, Hamburg and Leipzig. They were the runners-up in their group, scoring 13 and conceding 4, with their top scorer being Kramaric with 4 goals. Their best ever finish is the quarter-finals in 96 and 2008. In the 2020 Euros, they lost in the round of 16 to Spain. The coach is Zlatko Dalic. Since taking over in 2017, Dalic has guided Croatia to astonishing securing third place in 2022. Defeats in the Euro 2020 round of 16 and 2023 Nations League final, both by Spain, have set up a highly anticipated rematch in their opening game here. Did you know Croatia have now qualified for 7 out of 8 Euro final tournaments as an independent nation and have proceeded to the knockout stage in 4 of their 6 appearances to date? I really like watching Croatia play football. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Go back. Here we go. Italy, who are playing Albania, Spain and Croatia in Dortmund, Gelsenkirchen and Leipzig. Italy played 8 matches and scored 16 and conceded 9. Not amazing. Where they had their top scorer was Vertesi with 3. Their best finish is as winners in 1968 and 2020. The coach is Luciano Spalletti. The much-travelled Tuscan took over from Roberto Mancini in August, just after leading Napoli to a historic Scudetto title. He wasted little time in conveying his football philosophy to the Azzurri squad, helping him reach the finals in Germany and starting to rebuild the national team by mixing veterans of the Euro 2020 triumph with a new generation of players. Did you know the Ukraine stalemate, which confirmed Italy's place in Germany, was then 24-year-old goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma's 60th appearance for the Azzurri? His predecessor, Gianluigi Buffon, reached the same milestone as a 28-year-old in another goalless draw of Ukraine. He ended his career with a record 176 caps. Finally, in Group B, we have Albania. Now, Albania are playing Italy, Croatia and Spain in Dortmund, Hamburg and Dusseldorf. Their top scorers were Asani and Bajrami, who both scored 3 goals in qualifying. Their best ever finish was the group stage in 2016, and they did not qualify for the previous edition of the Euros. Their coach is Silvino. Silvino's appointment in January 2023 heralded a new era for the Albanian national team. With his background in elite football, the Brazilian has succeeded in rejuvenating the side's playing style and instilling a winning mentality. His leadership has brought unity and cohesion, creating a team capable of surprising their opponents at Euro 2024. Did you know, under Silvino, Albania have never lost a game after taking the lead, a sequence of 6 matches into the Brazilians' tenure? Impressive, so they could actually be the dark horses and cause potentially quite a good upset. I'm just not happy with the filter, so I'm just going to go grab a pop filter real quick. Moving on now to Group C. We have Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia and England. This seems like potentially a slightly less daunting group than Group B, I can't lie. Starting off with Slovenia. They have fixtures against Denmark, Serbia and England, where they will play in Stuttgart, Munich and Cologne. Still not quite happy with this. Give me 1 second. does that better. That's what I like. And now we move on to Group C. I can't lie, this looks slightly less like a group of death compared to Group B, with Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia and England. Let's see what they have to offer. Starting off, we have Slovenia, who are playing Denmark, Serbia and England. In their qualifying, they played 10, scoring 20 and conceding 9, so expect lots of goals in their games, with their qualifying top scorer being Šeško. I think that's how you say it, Šeško, with 5. In Euro 2020, they didn't qualify, but they did reach the group stage in 2000. Their coach is Matthias Kek. Back for a second finals after steering Slovenia to the 2010 World Cup, the former centre-back resumed command in November 2018, leading his country to promotion from Nations League C before overseeing a successful Euro qualifying campaign. The 62-year-old is confident his side can give their Group C rivals a run for their money. Slovenia met England at the 2010 World Cup, Jermaine Defoe scoring the only goal in a narrow defeat, which cost Kek's men a last 16 place. They faced the Free Lions in their final Group C game in Germany. Next up we have Denmark. I love Denmark. Really pretty country. They are playing Slovenia, England and Serbia in Stuttgart, Frankfurt and Munich. In qualifying, their top scorer was Rasmus Højlund, the Man United frontman, with 7 goals. Their best ever result was winning it in 1992, and in Euro 2020 they lost in a semi-final 2-1 after extra time to England. Their coach is Kasper Hjulmand. I'm really sorry if I've mispronounced that. Hjulmand led Denmark to the semi-finals at Euro 2020, their best result since winning the tournament in 1992. The coach played an important role as the nation came together after Christian Eriksen's on-field cardiac arrest, and following a disappointing World Cup, the former Lyngby, Nordsjælland and Mainz will aim to give Denmark fans another summer to remember. Did you know? To date, Denmark have taken part in 8 Euros since the introduction of the group stage, advancing to the knockout phase on 4 of these occasions. Quite a strong team, Denmark. Next up we have Serbia, who are playing England, Slovenia and Denmark in Gelsenkirchen and Munich. In qualifying, their top scorer was Mitrovic with 5 goals. Their best performance was runners-up as Yugoslavia in 1960 and 1968. And in Euro 2020 they did not qualify. Their coach is Dragan Stojkovic, having played at Euro 84 with Yugoslavia and at the 2000 finals with Serbia and Montenegro. Pixie has steered his nation to their first Euro in 24 years, and their first as Serbia. One of the best midfielders in Serbian history, he took over charge of the national team on his 56th birthday in 2021. His charisma and desire have propelled the Eagles to the 2022 World Cup and now Euro 2024. Did you know Yugoslavia were runners-up at the first ever Euro in 1960? The Soviet Union denied them the title with an extra-time winner in Paris. Look at that. England, here we go. They are playing Serbia, Denmark and Slovenia, in Gelsenkirchen, Frankfurt and Cologne. They were the winners of their group, scoring 22 and conceding just 4, so I'm expecting lots of goals. And the top scorer was, of course, Harry Kane with 8 goals. Their best ever finish was as runners-up in 2020, where they lost 3-2 on penalties to Italy. The coach is Gareth Southgate. After reaching a Euro final as well as a World Cup quarter-final and semi-final in his 3 major tournaments in charge, Southgate will be desperate for this to be 4th time lucky. The former Three Lions centre-back, a hugely popular figure with his players, will seek to get the best out of the vast amount of talent at his disposal in Germany. Did you know England have lost just once in their last 65 European Championship and World Cup qualifiers? A 2-1 defeat to Czechia in the 2020 preliminaries. And now we move to Group D. A strong group again with the Netherlands, France, Poland and Austria. Let's have a look at the Dutch. They play Poland, France and Austria in Hamburg, Leipzig and Berlin. In qualifying, they had 3 equal top scorers with Gakpo, Stengs and Weghorst, all scoring 3 goals. They won the Euros in 1988, and in 2020 they lost 2-0 to Czechia in the round of 16. The coach is Ronald Koeman. Koeman had a stuttering start to his second spell in charge of the Oranje, losing 3 of his first 4 matches against France, Croatia and Italy. Well, they're difficult matches, hey. However, he steadied the ship, with the Dutch winning all their group qualification games, bar those against the French. A Euro winner as a player in 1988, the 61-year-old would achieve immortality in the Netherlands if he repeated the feat as coach. Did you know? Wim Kief's fortuitous effort against the Republic of Ireland during Oranje's victorious Euro 88 campaign was the Netherlands' first headed goal at a major finals. It was also the only one of the 8 Dutch strikes in West Germany that was not finished or created by Marco van Basten. Interesting. Let's have a look at France, where they take on Austria, Netherlands and Poland in Düsseldorf, Leipzig and Dortmund. They played 8 and they scored 29, conceding just 3. Top scorer Kylian Mbappe scoring 9 goals. Of course, he's just earned a big move to Real Madrid. They have won the Euros in 1984 and 2000. However, in the round of 16 last time round, they lost to Switzerland. Coach Didier Deschamps, one of the most decorated figures in world football, Deschamps will be eager to get his hands on the one trophy that has evaded his clutches as a coach. He came agonizingly close in 2016, and that heartbreak should stoke the fire within this fierce competitor. A cool character and a measured communicator, the World Cup winner looks well placed to lead his side to glory. Did you know? France's Antoine Griezmann holds the record for the most consecutive appearances in international football history, after featuring in 84 games between August 2017 and November 2023. Third, we have Poland, Netherlands, Austria, France, Hamburg, Berlin, Dortmund. They qualified via the playoffs after beating Estonia and Wales, with their top scorer being Robert Lewandowski with 3 goals in the twilight of his career now, I guess. coach is Michael Probiege, although I should say that they reached the quarterfinals in 2016 and the group stage last time. Probiege replaced Fernando Santos in September and steered his nation through the playoffs to ensure participation in his first major tournament. Probiege spent his playing days in Poland and Germany, while his best coaching achievement in club football has been winning the Polish Cup with Jagiellonia, Białystok and Cracovia. Did you know Poland have regularly appeared at World Cup finals, yet did not qualify for their first Euro until 2008? Since then, they have not missed a single edition of the tournament. And finally, for Group D, we have Austria playing France, Poland and the Netherlands in Düsseldorf, Berlin. Their top scorer was Marcel Sabitzer as they played 8-1-6 to qualify. Their best result ever has been the round of 16 in 2020, and this is where they lost to Italy. Coach is Ralf Rangnick, known as one of the godfathers of gegenpressing. Rangnick has left an indelible mark on modern football and Austria's current crop of players. No longer a side inhibited by a defensive mindset, Rangnick's charges have produced some eye-catching attacking performances. Belief is growing that Austria can make the knockout stage like they did in 2021. Did you know Christoph Baumgartner grabbed international headlines in March when he scored the fastest international goal of all time after just 6 seconds against Slovakia? Wow, that is incredible. That is so quick. Let's have a look at Group E, as we see Ukraine, Slovakia, Belgium and Romania. Ukraine playing their matches in Munich, Düsseldorf and Stuttgart. They qualified via playoffs after beating Bosnia and Herzegovina and Iceland, with their top scorer being Viktor Shigankov with 3 goals. Their best result was in Euro 2020 when they lost 4-0 to England. The coach is Serhiy Rebrov, one of Ukraine's best ever forwards. Rebrov formed a formidable partnership with Andriy Shevchenko in the late 1990s. He started his coaching journey at Dynamo Kyiv in 2014, winning the league and Ukrainian Cup twice before taking charge of the national team during the Euro 2024 qualifying, following successful spells in Saudi Arabia, Hungary and the UAE. His side narrowly missed out on second place in Group C, but got to Germany via the playoffs. Did you know, due to the ongoing Russian military invasion in Ukraine, the national team played all of their nominal home matches abroad in qualifying, 2 in Poland and 1 each in Slovakia, Czechia and Germany. Next up, Slovakia. They are playing their matches against Belgium, Ukraine and Romania in Frankfurt and Düsseldorf. In qualifying, they played 10, winning 7, and their lead scorer was Lucas Haraslin with 3. Their best performance was winning as Czechoslovakia in 1976, and then reaching the round of 16 as Slovakia in 2016. In Euro 2020, they reached the group stage. Coach Francesco Calzona. Calzona took the reins in August 2022, replacing Pavel Habal. It started with a home stalemate against Luxembourg in Euro qualifying, but has not looked back since, guiding Slovakia to victories in all 3. other than those against table-topping Portugal. Since February, he has combined the national team job with the head coach position at Napoli. Did you know Euro 2016 was Slovakia's first European Championship finals since the separation of Czechoslovakia in 1993? Jan Kozak's team reached the round of 16, being eliminated by Germany. We move on now to Belgium. They're going to play in Frankfurt, Cologne and Stuttgart. In their qualifying, they scored 22 goals and conceded 4, with Romelu Lukaku scoring 14 of them. Their best ever finish is when they reached the final in 1980 and the quarter-final in 2020. Domenico Tedesco, born in southern Italy, Tedesco played in the German lower divisions before moving into coaching in 2017. As a 31-year-old, he took charge of German second-tier club Erzgebirge Aue, helping them avoid relegation. He later managed Schalke and Spartak Moscow before winning the German Cup and reaching the Europa League semi-finals with Leipzig, now ready to take on his biggest challenge yet. Did you know? Since replacing Roberto Martinez, Coach Tedesco is unbeaten in his first year directing the national team. Romania. Playing Ukraine, Belgium and Slovakia in Munich, Cologne and Frankfurt. Their top scorers were Stanciu, Mahalla and Ali Beks, all finishing with 3 goals. Their best finish coming in 2000 when they reached the quarterfinals. Their coach is Edward Iodinescu, son of Angel Iodinescu. Iodinescu Junior's Romania side came through qualifying unscathed to book their place at this Euro following an 8-year absence. Synonymous with a modern and a meticulous approach to match preparation, Iodinescu's goal is to build an exciting new generation for the national team. He will strive to get the most out of his players in Germany and give the travelling Romania fans plenty to cheer about. His father, Angel, coached the team to the World Cup quarterfinals in 1994, the best performance at a major international championship. Okay, one more group to go. Let's have a look at Group F with Portugal, Czechia, Georgia and Turkey. Portugal playing Czechia, Turkey and Georgia in Leipzig, Dortmund and Gelsenkirchen. In qualifying, they played 10 and won 10, scoring 36, conceding just 2, with the top scorer being Ronaldo with 10 goals. Their best performance was winning it in 2016. In the last Euros, however, they lost 1-0 to Belgium in the round of 16, with coach being Roberto Martinez. Fernando Santos' replacement has made an impressive start as Portugal boss, overseeing a perfect qualifying campaign for the Euro 2016 winners. The Spaniard has also won over fans and players by learning to communicate in excellent Portuguese. He has built a group that will form the core of his squad in Germany, while also introducing new tactical ideas in the hope of extracting the max from the preternaturally talented players at his disposal. Did you know Ronaldo is in line for his 6th Euro finals appearance? The 39-year-old holds the record for most goals and appearances at the tournament. João Neves was not even born when Ronaldo started to shine for the Seleção at Euro 2004. Moving on now to Czechia, who play in Leipzig and Hamburg. Their top scorers in qualifying were Sushek and Cherny with 3 goals each. Their best performance were winning it as Czechoslovakia in 76 and as runners-up in 96 as Czechia. They lost in the quarterfinals last time round to Denmark 2-1. The coach is Ivan Hasek, a former central midfielder who captained Czechoslovakia at the 1990 World Cup. Hasek won 56 caps, scoring 5 goals. He also lifted 6 league titles with Sparta Praha, later playing in France and Japan. His coaching career includes spells at Sparta, as well as clubs in France, Japan and the Gulf states, along with the Gabon and Lebanon national teams. The 60-year-old wants his charges to play positive attacking football. Did you know? Czechia have won all 3 Euro penalty shootouts they have been involved in. They have also converted all 20 spot kicks taken in those shootouts. Wow, talk about accuracy. Let's have a look at Georgia. They take on Turkey, Czechia and Portugal, where they qualified via the playoffs, beating Luxembourg and Greece. The top scorer was Kvaratskhelia with 4 goals. This is their Euro debut. Their coach is Willy Sagnol. A multi-decorated player at club and international level, Sagnol takes a major step forward as a coach at this tournament. Using his enormous big match experience, he found the right words to motivate his team for their qualifying playoffs. The 47-year-old has an air of authority and will give Georgia the confidence to travel to this Euro with a sense of ambition beyond merely being there. Did you know? Georgia have qualified for the first time as an independent country, although 3 representatives of the nation won this competition's inaugural edition in 1960. That USSR team included Givi Chokeli, Mikhail Meshki and Slava Mitrovelli, with Zawa Kaloev an unused substitute. Mitrovelli equalised in the final against Yugoslavia, also setting up the clinching goal. Overall, 11 Georgians have played at Euros, including Murtaz, Kutselava, Revaz, Tashuvli and Givi Nodia, runners-up in 1972, and Tengiz Sulakvelidze, likewise in 1988. I really apologise for some of those pronunciations, they definitely were not right. Finally, before we do some predictions, we have Turkey, who play in Dortmund and Hamburg. Their lead scorers were Aktokoglu and Tosun with 2 goals each. Their best finish was the semi-finals in 2008, and in 2020 they failed to make it out of the group stage. Coach is Vincenzo Montella. After 2 successful seasons in charge of Adana Demirspor in the Turkish Super League, Montella was named national team coach with 3 Euro 2024 qualifying matches still to play, leading Turkey to the finals with victories over Croatia and Latvia and a draw against Wales. Having helped Italy reach the Euro 2000 final as a player, Montella will make his first appearance as a coach at the European Championship. Did you know? Turkey were in the same group as Portugal and Czechia at Euro 2008. They defeated the latter in their final group matches in both 2008 and 2016, triumphing 3-2 and 2-0 respectively. I'm brave. Okay, so there is our in-depth look at all of the teams and all of the groups. Now it's time for us to have a bit of a prediction. I'm just going to use the Telegraph's predictor, and as we can see, there are 9 days until kickoff. Just 9 days until kickoff. I'm filming this on the 5th of June. Will Gareth Southgate and his England team finally end the long wait for a trophy? Select your group positions and the winners of each knockout round to find your European champion. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go group by group. I think Group A, as the hosts, I think Germany are going to win it. And I'm not massively sure between these three. I hate to say it, but I think Scotland aren't going to do great. I think Scotland might finish bottom of that group, with Hungary going through. In terms of the group of death, it really is hard to predict because Spain are just so strong. But then so Croatia and Italy won it last time out. I'm putting Albania last. I'm sorry, Albania, but there ain't no way. Okay, I'm gonna do this. That's my guess. I'm guessing Spain, Italy, Croatia, Albania. I'm not sure what these stars mean. Oh, it's how many times they've won it. So Germany's won it 3 times, Spain's won it 3 times, Italy's won it twice. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at Group C. So I do think England are going to win it, and I do think Denmark are going to come second, but then I have no idea between Slovenia and Serbia, but I think maybe Serbia above Slovenia, but I'm not massively sure. It could be either way around on those two, but I think it's definitely like this. Group D. Well, I have France to go all the way, to be honest, so I'm gonna do that. So just as a recap, I've got, I'll do it at the end, I've only got 2 more groups, but France, Netherlands, Austria, Poland. Group E, I think Belgium. I'm gonna say Ukraine, Romania in 3rd and Slovakia ending it, and then Group F, I think it's gotta be Portugal, and then I kind of back Czechia to do 2nd, and Georgia are gonna come last, I'm afraid. There ain't no way. So, let's have a recap. In Group A, I reckon Germany are gonna win it. Hungary are gonna come 2nd. Switzerland 3rd and Scotland 4th. In Group B, I think Spain will take the biscuits. Italy will come in 2nd, but this could be either way around. Croatia, I think, are definitely going to be 3rd place. And Albania are going to say see you later. In Group C, I expect England to win it with the talent they have, and Denmark to comfortably come 2nd. I'm sorry, Slovenia and Serbia, but it could be either way, and I'm not sure. But I don't think you are progressing. In Group D, France, I think, have got the win, and the Netherlands will comfortably come 2nd. Austria and Poland will be battling it out for 3rd and 4th. In Group E, Belgium should take the win. Ukraine, I think, will come 2nd, although I think Romania and Slovakia have a great chance as well, so I'm unsure. Finally, in Group F, I think Portugal are going to win it, but then Czech Republic, Turkey and Georgia, Czechia, Turkey, Georgia will come 2nd, 3rd and 4th, with Georgia definitely coming in 4th. Alright. 3rd place rankings. I think that Croatia will be the best of those 3rd place teams. And Switzerland next. Then I think Austria, Serbia, Romania, and I'm sorry, Turkey just leave it as it is. Round of 16. Let's have a look at the round of 16. Or is that me done? Oh, that's a bit rude, hey. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not paying for the Telegraph, so I'll just tell you. I think that the winner is going to end up being... Oh. I would put it on France to win it. To be honest, I think France have got it. Or I would maybe give it to Croatia. No, France. England should win it, but we all know what they're like in a major tournament. Well, that's upsetting, but I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more Euros content, let me know.